boys and girls, and I hope you're all doing well. I know it's been a really hard time being at home this long. I don't think any of us thought this was going to happen. And I don't know about you, but I am really missing everybody. I want to talk today about some things that Twiggle was talking to me about, so let's see what's going on with Twiggle.
Hi everybody. I've been having a hard time getting all my work done.
Why is that, Twiggle?
It's not the same as being at school.
It isn't the same as being at school. It's hard being at home and doing work. There's so many things going on. I bet there's a lot of noises. I have a feeling you have brothers and sisters who are doing things around the house. And it's confusing on what we should do and when. So I know this is a really hard time for you guys. You're missing your friends.
I am.
I know. And we're missing just the regular day of being at the school, right? Just a regular day getting dressed, having a normal day of going to school, being with our friends, eating lunch with our friends. School doesn't feel like school anymore, does it, Twiggle?
Not at all.
But the problem is school still has to happen. We still need to be learning. And it's not okay not to get your work done, Twiggle.
It's just hard without a teacher teaching me. I just feel so alone.
I get it. I think a lot of kids are feeling like Twiggle. It's hard to try to kind of motivate yourself, isn't it, everybody? And I know that it's just hard to kind of think you're learning on your own and being independent. And maybe your parents are trying to help you. Maybe a big brother or sister is trying to help you. And it's different. It's different than your friends in the classroom helping you. It's different than your teacher being right there at your side or any of the people who were helping you before. So school doesn't look like school, but it doesn't mean we should give up. You know, a long time ago, there weren't schools everywhere where you could go. And in fact, there's countries that kids are just so lucky to be able to go to a building and have school. So I guess I feel really lucky that we always have had a school. But now we see that it's hard to learn on our own. But don't give up, okay? I want you to keep trying. School doesn't look like a regular day at home like it did at school. You don't wake up at 8 and learn all day till 3, but you do need to invest time in your day every day in learning and work on what your teachers asked you to do. Doesn't have to be all day, and we need to have some balance, don't we, Twiggle?
Yeah.
Because it does feel a little more alone and boring, I guess.
It does.
Some of you do have tablets and maybe you're online learning. Some of you have worksheets. It's hard to do a million worksheets in a row. You don't want to do that. Pace yourself. Take some time. But make sure we're learning every day because our brain is a muscle. And if we don't use that muscle, it doesn't get stronger and it doesn't make us smarter. And so we have to keep working on that muscle, just like we would if we were an athlete and we were working on our muscles every day. So do some of those worksheets or get online and do some of the online learning that we have. But that's not just it. Maybe you find something that sounds interesting along the way. Maybe it's like an inventor that you learned about, or maybe it's something about history. You know, there was a time that there was a very bad illness in our history called the Spanish flu, and it was a lot like this. You can go and learn a little bit about the Spanish flu. Sometimes when we're learning about one thing, it might take us on a different path to learn about something else.
Oh, I like that idea. Like how I want to be an author, and you said I could make a book.
Right. You can make a book about today and what you're doing every day and how the world looks so different. You could write about what school looks like at your house. You could write a book about how people are new helpers in our world that were different than they were before. But there's lots of things that we can learn about. I'm learning about how to garden in my house.
Really?
Yeah, watch CNN and you'll learn all about it. I'm telling everybody about it. So go out of your way and keep your brain working. Maybe you really want some challenges. I don't know if you have puzzles at home, but that's really good for your brain. I know a lot of you love reading. That's one of the best ways to keep your brain busy. Play with numbers. Get a bunch of pennies out. Look under all your couches. Find all the money you can that's under there, and then add it up. See how much is there. There's always learning everywhere we go. Help cook in your kitchen. kitchen, and you're going to learn a lot about measurements, and that's about math. You can learn about science while you're cooking too. There's some cool things online that you can do some fun science experiments that are also cooking experiments. In fact, my husband and I are going to try to make our own ice cream. All you need are some baggies and some half and half, that's like milk, and you put them in and you shake it with ice. I hope it works out. I'll let you know how it turns out. So try to open your brain to learning. This isn't a time to sit around and play video games all day.
Oh, it isn't?
No. You're allowed to take breaks, and you can go ahead and play video games sometimes, Twiggle.
Okay. I'm just so frustrated.
I know. I'm frustrated too. We really thought we were going to go back this year, and knowing that we're not is frustrating. And trying to do this alone feels frustrating too. But all of you know you are not alone. Your teachers are just an email away or a phone call away. We're all here to help you. And I know there are people at home trying to help you too. Please don't give up. Keep trying every day. Make that muscle in your brain get bigger and bigger. So by the time we see you next year, that muscle's going to be so strong and ready for the next year. Don't give up. Keep on trying. Can you do that for me, Twiggle?
I will.
Keep learning things that you didn't even imagine learning about. It's a great opportunity. Ask people about what they do for a living. You've got a lot of people maybe around you that you haven't had. Ask them questions about what their job was like or what they're doing now. Learn about careers. Learn about how the world works. Learn about stars. Whatever floats your boat, whatever you're into, find something. Get some books online about it, or just write your own story about something that interests you. Keep your brain busy and keep learning. Don't let this be a time to give up. It's not a break. We're still in school. It just feels real different. All right, well, we really miss you, don't we, Twiggle?
I do. I've been kind of lonely.
Me too. Do you know what I did? I think I told everybody in the last video, I actually put some big posters on my front door thanking all of the people who are helping us. So you could do some art projects like that. You could put a big rainbow and say, we're in this together, and put it in your front window or on your door. Do something nice for others. It'll definitely cheer you up.
I'll try that.
That'd be great. Well, everybody have a great day, and I miss you terrible. And just remember, we're still here. We're still here to learn, and we're going to keep this going, okay? It's not summer yet. Keep learning and keep using that muscle. Have a great day.